Thank you for tuning in. We apologize for the technical difficulties.
Moving on, hello, welcome to our second broadcast of the semester. It is now 12:30 p.m., February 22nd. I'm Brandon Medina with your Cardinal News.
And I'm Kathleen Sundin. On February 14th, UIW hosted the Valentine's Day Blood Drive at the Student Engagement Center, where students and faculty lined up to donate blood. If you didn't attend the event, there will always be an opportunity somewhere to donate blood. Organizations like PPA, South Texas Blood, and the American Red Cross are always looking for people who are willing to donate. You can even look them up online to find a location near you. Your blood could save a life, so don't be afraid to take advantage in helping others.
If you tuned into our last broadcast, you know that on February 14th, another event was held at the same time in the Mabee Library Auditorium as the Blood Drive. That event was Frederick Douglass Day. This year marks Douglass's 200th birthday, and as a way to honor that, UIW held a birthday party of their own. Here's Victoria Escalante with more on the story.
We're here today celebrating Frederick Douglass's 200th birthday. Let's take a look around.
Frederick Douglass was born 200 years ago. Today we're helping to celebrate what would have been the 200th anniversary of his birth by contributing to a very scholarly project. We're streaming live from the Smithsonian Institute, Howard University, University of Delaware, and many other participating communities who are all at this moment transcribing documents from the Freedmen's Bureau. My Comp 2 students could tell you this. He's the author of the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, which is one of the most poetic and powerful slave narratives in that genre of American literature.
Friends and fellow citizens, we stand here today at the National Center to perform something like a national act.
Miss Matthews, my composition teacher, she was the one that introduced this event to us, and we were pretty excited about coming and finding out more. First, I didn't really know much about him, but then I found out that he self-taught himself how to read and write, and I thought that was really interesting and it's very impactful, and so I'm really excited to learn more about him today.
This is Victoria Escalante. You've been watching UIWtv News.
It's not every day that something like this occurs. I hope we were all able to honor the historical day. Thanks, Victoria.
And now we bring you news from here and around the world thanks to CNN News Source. On Valentine's Day, Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida was on its normal schedule until 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, a former student, opened fire on students and faculty, leaving 17 people dead, making this one of the world's deadliest school shootings. On February 20th, 17 students and teachers decided to take two buses to the Capitol in Tallahassee, Florida to speak about the issues surrounding guns and gun violence. When asked about her thought process while attending her friend's funeral, 18-year-old Julia Bishop said, quote, "I was there, but in my head I was thinking, what am I going to do to move forward from this? What am I going to do with my grief? What am I going to do with my hate?" Unquote. Another student on board was asked about his position on gun laws after the incident. 16-year-old Kyle Kashev still believes that the Second Amendment should remain, but, quote, "something has to be enacted to make sure this will never happen again," unquote.
In other news, San Antonio native Julian Castro was asked about whether or not he would want to be president. He answered with, quote, "Yeah, I'm interested, but whether or not I end up doing it, I'll decide that later," unquote, with statements already made about kicking Ted Cruz out of the Senate and turning Texas blue. It appears that he was already trying to establish himself in a way that would eventually lead him to becoming a member of Congress or the president. We will have to be on the lookout to see if he puts himself on the ballot.
President Donald Trump has recently been in hot water over gun control, specifically in how he has blamed the FBI for not doing their job in protecting the kids in the Parkland shooting and how he has handled the topic of gun control. However, he is also being held more accountable for what happened in the 2016 election regarding Russia. On February 18th, he sent out a tweet stating, quote, "I never said Russia did not meddle in the election. I said it may be Russia or China or another country or group, or it may be a 400-pound genius sitting in bed and playing with his computer. The Russian hoax was that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia. It never did," unquote. This, among many other tweets, have been sent out by Trump about how the Russians are laughing at the U.S. and how the Obama administration has poorly handled its relationship with Russia. Now, whether or not President Trump is guilty of colluding with Russian leaders is still being speculated. Be sure to follow CNN's news coverage for further updates.
This has been your UIWtv News, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for your entertainment scoop.
Hey there, Cardinals, and welcome to UIWtv Entertainment, where we keep you updated on what is happening on campus and around the beautiful San Antonio area. I'm Madison Aguiar. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day with their friends and families. Even though Valentine's Day happened to fall on a weekday and we had classes to attend, our school had the opportunity to bring Valentine's Day to campus. Here's Alejandra Tamayo, who was at the event.
Hi Cardinals, I'm Alejandra Tamayo reporting for UIWtv Entertainment. We're here at the Student Engagement Center that is hosting a Valentine's Day event. Let's go and check it out. Tell me, why are you here today behind this booth?
Yes, today is Valentine's Day and we're taking opportunity of this holiday to actually come out and do a bake sale to promote our student organization, the UIW AMA. And AMA actually does stand for American Marketing Association. It's our second semester and we're just raising funds for our student org, and hopefully with enough funds we'll be able to take a trip we have planned on going to New Orleans.
Okay, great. And one more question. Will you be my Valentine?
Let's see, I have to go check with some other girls first.
So tell me more about your sorority and why you're here today.
So we are the first Black sorority, Alpha Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and we were founded 1908 at Howard University. And right now we're having heart health facts. So it's Valentine's Day. It's Happy Valentine's Day. So now we have free cookies out, so you can take one and enjoy your Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is a day to enjoy. Don't forget to be with your loved ones and to eat a lot of cookies. This is Alejandra Tamayo reporting for UIWtv Entertainment.
How cute and fun. I am glad that students had the chance to be part of the Valentine's festivities. Another event that occurred on campus before Valentine's Day was the Red Dress Fashion Show, a show that is dedicated to the Heart Association of the United States. Students from campus had the chance to design dresses, and students from high schools also had the opportunity to create their own designs and show off their talent. Emily Esquivel had the opportunity to go to the event. So here is more on the story.
Hey Cardinals, I'm Emily Esquivel here at the 15th Annual Red Dress Fashion Show and Health Fair. Let's take a look around.
Yes, the purpose of this event is to raise awareness about heart health for women. Women are really underrepresented when we talk about heart disease, and heart disease is one of the #1 killers of men and women in the United States. And so initially it started out to raise awareness for women's heart health in conjunction with the American Heart Association's campaign. And over the years, it's just grown and grown and grown. And now we really focus on heart disease as a whole, not just for women, but for everyone.
Well, I designed a dress to help to raise awareness. I think it's a great cause. I designed number 6, the Frida Kahlo kind of inspired. And I decided to kind of do a Frida Kahlo inspired because, it's women's health. So I was like, to me, she's my female icon, especially because we both kind of share the same heritage. And so I just kind of wanted to incorporate that into my look.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the vendors we have.
Betty's Bling and things, and no, I don't have a store. I just mainly do craft shows, things like this. And I make most of the jewelry myself.
Yeah, okay.
I do shows like at a lot of churches, and in closer to Christmas, there are a lot of big shows, and I'm in some of those.
Thanks for watching. I'm Emily Esquivel with UIWtv.
Wow, Emily had so much fun at this fashion show. Speaking of fashion shows, one of the most anticipated events on campus is right around the corner, the Cutting Edge Fashion Show. Now, I don't have all the information yet, but all I know is that the fashion show will be on April 18th in the Rosenberg Sky Room. For more information, go to cuttingedge-sa.com. Now, let's switch to what's breaking the internet. So, according to CNN News Source, there was lots of talk over Fergie's odd performance at Sunday night's NBA All-Star Game. The ex-Black Eyed Peas star was dragged on social media for her version of the national anthem. The singer said she was honored and proud to perform the national anthem, and she wanted to try something special for the NBA. Fergie is sorry that some people didn't love her rendition of the anthem, but she says she tried her best. Next, Kesha has canceled the remaining dates of her tour. According to CNN News Source, Kesha will be undergoing a surgery to repair her torn ACL after she fell during her performance in Dubai, by the way. She will be postponing her show until after her recovery. Also, lastly, Black Panther has broken all superhero movie records during the opening week. According to CNN, Black Panther holds the record for the biggest President's Day opening. The film also holds the record for the biggest three-day opening since February. Black Panther is now ranked $426.6 million globally. That's not including China or Russia, where the movie will be released on March 9th. Well, Cardinals, that is all for today. This has been your entertainment scoop. Stay tuned for weather with Julie and Goosey.
Good afternoon, Cardinals. I'm meteorologist Julie Goosey. Live look outside of our Cardinal game here at UIW. It's currently 42 degrees. We have a wind coming out of the north-northeast at 7 miles an hour, so it's still pretty chilly. But with this humidity at 92%, it's very muggy and it's not going to be the best hair day. So for our local radar, we had storms moving through San Antonio up I-35. So if you're in New Braunfels or traveling to Austin, expect the roads to be wet. But these storms have moved out of the San Antonio area, but we can't rule out any storms just for today. But temperatures around the state of Texas, 26 in Amarillo. So that cold front moved in, and behind that cold front was very cold air. 27 in Abilene, but Corpus, Brownsville, and in Houston, they're still in the 50s, so it's still pretty warm down there. But here in San Antonio, it's 42 degrees. Up in the hill country, 36. Hondo 47, our hot spot is Cotulla coming in at 47. And for our futurecast, so what does it look like the next couple of days? We're actually going to have a shift in our weather. So this cold front moved through. We're still going to see chances of rain throughout today, and you're going to see a shift. We're going to have a warm front move back into our area. And what this warm front is going to do is bring in warmer temperatures and more chances of rain. But with this warm front is going to move on north through San Antonio, and then on Saturday we're going to have a cold front move through our area. But this cold front won't last long. So I know this past week we did have cooler temperatures and a lot of rain, but looks like to be rain. But as we start our work week next week, those rain chances are going to die down. So today we're going to top out at 52. Tomorrow we're going to warm up 71. Saturday 75, and that cold front is going to move through, and we're going to drop down to 66 on Sunday. Monday coming in at 73 to start our work week next week. And Tuesday and Wednesday looks like those rain chances are going to come back. We might have a cold front moving through, but as we get closer to the work week next week, I can keep you updated. But make sure to follow our Facebook and Twitter. I'm meteorologist Julie Goosey. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Thanks for joining me again. Here's the rundown on all the latest in UIW sports. On Saturday, February 17th, here at UIWtv, we broadcasted the men's and women's basketball games against Stephen F. Austin from the McDermott Convocation Center. The women's team lost 75-50 after a slow start. Guard Imani Robinson led in scoring for our women's team with 15 points, including 2 3-pointers. Our men's team unfortunately also lost to Stephen F. Austin with a final score of 81-70. The Cards were close to having a comeback, getting hot in the second half and scoring 50 points. Sadly, that was not enough to stop the SFA offense from scoring 42 of their own points. Guard Sean Johnson led the men's team in scoring with 23 points. The men's basketball team is still winless in conference play, failing again to Northwestern State at home late last night. Hopefully the team can turn around for the last few games of the season. As we speak, the men and women's track and field teams are in Birmingham, Alabama, competing in the Southland Conference Indoor Track and Field Championships. UIW is currently in 8th place after the first day of the competition. The event will finish today at 4:05 after the 4x4 finals. Good luck, Cards! On February 14th through the 17th, the men and women's swimming and diving teams traveled to Athens, Georgia to compete in the Coastal Collegiate Sports Association Championships. Whew. The women's team took 5th place overall with 776.5 points. And the men's team won the championship with a total of 849 points, beating 2nd place Old Dominion by over 100 points. In the 200 backyard stroke, our very own Erin Moran took the top spot with a time of 1 minute and 46.67 seconds, and fellow Cardinal Vlad Chumak finished 2nd with a time of 1 minute and 46.7 seconds. What a close race. Congratulations, guys. You deserve to feel pride until your next meet in Annapolis, Maryland on March 8th. Coming up in sports, the baseball team will compete in the Irish Alamo Classic, starting today at Nelson Wolff Stadium. The Cardinals will begin by taking on Notre Dame and conclude the Classic on Saturday against St. Louis University. Good luck, guys. That's all we have today for you in UIW Sports News. I'm Madison Aguiar. Until next time, let's go, Cards.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Thanks for tuning into our broadcast today. Keep up with what's going on at UIWtv by following our Instagram and Twitter and liking us on Facebook.
Be sure to tune in 2 weeks from now to watch our next live broadcast. I'm Brianna Medina.
And I'm Kathleen Sundin, signing off.